Hi, I'm Matt Kilmer with Icon Real Estate, and welcome to On the Move with Matt. In this show, I'm going to take you around Winchester and the surrounding areas, introduce you to local businesses, and show you what they're all about. Stay tuned, and let's check it out. What's going on, guys, and welcome to On the Move with Matt, episode 6. Today I'm here with Todd Veach at Veach Custom Woodworks. Todd, thanks for having us out. So if you could just tell us a little bit about what you do here.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. So as Matt said, my name's Todd Veach. I have been doing custom cabinetry and furniture. I've been in the industry for almost 18 years, and so I kind of, from basic design concept to finished product, make products as far as like cabinets. I do a lot of built-ins, mantles, fun little projects that are kind of off the wall, and even some furniture type stuff. So we can get more into that in the shop.
Awesome. So can we go and check out your shop?
Absolutely. Come on in.
Let's see where the magic happens.
That's right. This is actually a finished cabinet. I wanted to have something in here so you all could see kind of what a finished product would look like. This is one that I actually ran all of the moldings in the shop for this specific house.
So when you say the moldings and stuff, so you routed all the edges.
So
and
yeah,
everything?
all of this was done in shop. I went out to the house and discussed with them, looked at the house, and kind of worked off of what they already had existing. And these moldings should complement what they already have in their house. And so I matched the paint. I had the paint color matched with some of the trim that they had in the house already. And so this is going to go into their study, and they're going to use it for a library.
So you build everything from scratch. You do all the woodwork, painting, everything.
I do. It comes in as a sheet of plywood and some boards in the rough, and I take it from there, and it looks like this at the end of the day.
Awesome. So why don't we go check out some of your tools and you show us
Absolutely.
How this all works.
So, here we are at the bench. This is kind of where I will, lay things out. A lot of times will set out materials to kind of pull from. So, these are boards that were kind of what I would consider in the rough, and then they go to a little closer to what the actual product is going to be. And so I can kind of keep everything labeled and separate it out so that I can keep track of it.
So let's say one of my clients wants a custom maybe bookshelf or bed or something like that. What's the process of that? Kind of take us through that.
Sure. So a lot of times I will start out, I'll go out and do a consultation. I will, as long as they're comfortable, come out to their house, meet with them, ask them what they're looking for, what they have in mind. I'll see the space, see what they really, what function they want everything to be.
Right.
And I like to incorporate kind of their thoughts and what they're going to need as a function into the project. To me, it doesn't matter what I think of the certain things. It's what they're going to get the most use out of, because
Right.
it's going to be in their house.
Exactly.
So from there, I'll pull measurements, take pictures, and then typically I'll turn it into a drawing so that I can both figure out materials and give them kind of a concept of what it's going to look like, finished product when everything's all said and done.
Yeah, that looks like it definitely helps, kind of gives them a visual so they know what they're getting, before you start building it.
Right.
Make sure they like it.
Right, and a lot of people, sometimes myself included, are very visual. You can't always see the things in your head. And so this program helps them to kind of understand what it's going to look like when it comes into their house. And at the end of the day, when I say, okay, here you go, it should look really similar to what this is.
All right, can you take us around and maybe show us the different tools you use?
Absolutely. So, like I said, this is what I would consider rough lumber. This is, a full-length board. I come over here, I'll come to the joiner, and this will make an edge straight so that I can use the other equipment, and it'll either get an edge straight or it'll get a board flat. And so then from the joiner, a lot of times I'll either go to the miter saw and cut things to length. So this one is really good, and it's nice because it slides, and I get a little extra for the wide boards.
Right, yeah.
And then we'll go over here to the table saw. And so this is where, you know, we dictate the width of everything. This will also do, you know, some of the odd cuts. I'll do relief cuts on certain things if I'm running moldings, just to make everything go a little easier. So here we are at my finish sander. Typically, once everything's kind of to a close thickness, I'll run it through here, and it basically gets me a lot closer to you know, finished thickness and a desired smoothness, so that way when I go to sand everything before the project goes to finishing, we're a little closer to smoothness that is desired.
Yeah. So I'm sure you got a lot of different types of wood. This wood over here, what would I do with this?
So this here is, I buy a pre-finished plywood. If I do a cabinet and it has doors or there's drawers or something, a lot of times I'll use a pre-finish. This will give you a look of what I would consider the industry standard as far as a cabinet interior. This is a slightly higher grade than what you would typically get if you just went and bought cabinets from a big box store.
So if you're building a custom bed versus a built-in cabinet around a TV, same type of wood, or you use different woods?
So a lot of times with cabinets I use plywood. It at the end of the day will make for less movement for seasonal change. But I also use hardwoods. I buy nice quality, select grade or better for my hardwoods. And so, you know, depending on the bed and what the customer wanted or needed, you know, I order specifically for, you know, those types of jobs. Right. You know, if they want it in cherry, I buy cherry. Right. And, you know, so I get everything and then go from there.
All right, do you think I can use some of the equipment? You show me what I'm doing?
Absolutely. So we'll go ahead and take this piece, and like I said, this is to make things smooth. So we marked a line on there, and this is fairly rough right now. We'll run it through the sander and make it smoother.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here's these.
I'm ready to roll.
There you go.
All right, guys, so thanks for tuning in today. Todd, thanks for having us.
Thank you, Matt.
If my clients want to check you out online, what's the best way to do that?
So my website is veachwoodworks.com. I have a really nice showcase and a lot of just descriptions about what I do and a lot of the things that I've done. I am on social media, Instagram and Facebook, and those are both Veach Custom Woodworks, or you can just email me if you have questions or want me to come out and meet with you, and that's veachwoodworks@comcast.net.
All right, perfect. Well, thanks for having us today.
And thank you.